What is up, Wanderers? We are here for another one-take bag review, and today we're talking about a bag that was light years ahead of its time, but is out of production now, the InCase Reform Sling bag. So we'll talk about this one right after this. So, welcome everyone. We're going to do a one-take bag review of the InCase Heather Black Reform Sling. And this is a bag that is no longer in production. Why are we talking about a bag that is no longer in production? Well, two reasons. One, because it's cool as heck and I want you guys to see it. And two, because we're not just telling you things you... what's the best way to say this? We want to be a little bit of a bag historian here and talk about what makes a bag great. Not just talk about the latest, greatest thing, but also talk about some really innovative bags from history. I want you to see bags like this, not just, the newest thing from Nomadic, and you see all that on Instagram already. I think you're going to get a kick out of walking down memory lane and looking at one of the coolest tech slings I've ever seen. So let's take a look at this thing. You can see it is a very small form factor. We got a lot going on. We're going to do the exterior walkthrough first, then the interior walkthrough, then two things I like about this bag, two things that I don't like as much about this bag, and then an overall recommendation on if you can get your hands on one of these suckers, should you spend the money on the secondhand market? Let's talk about it. All right, so you have a really nice nylon heather gray material on the outside. It's not waterproof, it is very water resistant. You have at the bottom here two straps that you can use to carry a jacket, etc. on the bottom of the bag. You can tighten them up, you can loosen them as usual. On the back, you have a very nice padded section that rests up against your body. The strap is very comfortable on this bag. It's a wide strap at the top. You've got a nice grab handle that's very secure. And then you have this kind of seat belt webbing, which is very nice as well. A thick plastic buckle, and then a kind of yank strap to easily tighten and loosen the bag. So that's the exterior. Let's talk pockets. That's one of my favorite things to talk about on this channel. This is not a pocket. It's just a little design feature that allows for a little bit more space in the front pocket. Pocket number one is this front pocket. It has a kind of U-style clamshell opening. Doesn't clamshell all the way open. You can see on the back panel, this is an admin pocket. We have a nice loose pocket there, two pen holders, and then a Velcro stretchy mesh pocket on that side. And then on this side, you have two little drop pockets. These are about the size of a MacBook Power Brick, and you can load out these. You can see the kind of the dimension of this pouch. It doesn't rob from the main pouch, the main tech pocket here. But you can't go too big with your carry here. This is a very minimalist sling, okay? You can see how skinny this thing is. You can pack it out a little bit. You can get a power brick, some cords in there, but you're not gonna be tossing, your AirPod Max in there. Here's a couple of things you are tossing in here. You can toss an extra iPad mini in there, no problem. What are you not tossing in there? A water bottle. It goes, but man, oh man, you won't be able to use any of the pockets. So, really, really useful. Things you can get in there easily. Power brick, no problem. Glasses, no problem. Okay, you can kind of see the utility of this bag. It's everyday carry only. All right, now let's talk about the main compartment. In this main compartment, you got a lot going on. You've got the drop section here, which is actually fairly, I don't want to say it's big because it ain't big, but it is spacious enough for you to drop in quite a bit. Not a change of clothes, nothing like that. Up top you have a zippered pocket that actually is subdivided into two pockets. Perfect size for AirPods, perfect size for an AirTag, a couple of knickknacks, some aspirin, etc. And then on the back side, you have a really nice padded compartment. And so in that padded compartment, you can do a lot, okay? Dropping in, an iPad Pro 11.9 inch with a Magic Keyboard, no problem. Dropping in, of course, an iPad Mini, no problem. Along with the iPad Mini, you could do, say, a Passport, a Kindle, etc. You could do 2 if you're carrying an iPad Mini. Can we put a laptop? This is a Microsoft Surface. Can we drop a laptop, a full-size laptop, into this bag? Yes, we can. With actually 0 issue. So, a tech sling that actually fits most tech. Pretty revolutionary. Okay, on the back, we have a hidden pocket, document pocket, passport, etc. Slip right in, no issue. That's not all. Underneath the seatbelt strap, on the sling itself, you have a very hidden pocket for, and remember that this, when you wear this sling, I forgot that I had put some stuff in the sling. But when you wear this sling, this pocket is on your front, and you can put in an ID card, a Metro card, etc. in the sling. So, 2 things I don't like about this sling. We're going to start there first because I actually do love this sling. And the first thing I don't like about this sling is not the fact that when you sling it over your shoulder with all the pockets open, things go flying. That was just an accident. So, first thing I don't like about this sling, I would like just a tiny bit more dimension to this front pocket. So if they had beefed it out just a little bit. So when you think about this, think about like the Nomadic Navigator, how it kind of looks like a turtle shell. I don't want them to go that big, but just a little bit more poofy dimension to this thing, and it would have been perfect. The second thing I don't like about this sling, they stopped making it. It's so good. This thing is so good. It is a joy to carry. So this was my main everyday carry sling for about 2 years. I was rocking a Chromebook. I was rocking a really small kind of 60-watt charger. I was rocking a notepad, some pens, and that's all I needed in life to get by. It was a joyous time. It was a simpler time. This sling is really, really good. If you can find it, and I'm going to put a link to a couple of sites you might be able to find one, grab it. It is something you will never see anybody else carrying, and it is something that is so slick and so nice. Yeah, I cannot say enough how cool a bag this is. Should you buy it? Well, you're going to have to pay. I think there's one site I found that's selling this thing for $99. I think it originally retailed for about that, $95-ish. You can get them on the secondhand market. Sometimes you can get lucky and get them around $50. And if you can, you should snag it. But I think most times you're going to end up paying around $100 because people know how good this bag is. So InCase, if you're watching, make the reform sling again. Let's do this thing. Let's bring it back. All right, everybody. If you enjoyed, like the video, and please make sure to subscribe. And if you haven't already, check out my other channel, Bit of a Wander. It is my exploration channel, and we do a lot of travel, and you can see me out and about with these bags, putting them to good use. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.